A common misunderstanding about nuclear energy is that the cooling towers are releasing the radioactive waste, and that is entirely untrue. An example would be the geothermal plant. That you would understandably recognize does not release any radioactivity. It's just using the heat of the earth. And when you look at this image up above, you might think, well, it might not be releasing radioactivity, but that's got to be pollution. Whereas this is actually a geothermal plant from the Department of Energy's website. And that's just steam. It's a thermal cycle. You boil water, you make steam, you turn a turbine, but then to condense the water back into liquid water so that you can go back and heat it again and repeat the cycle, you got to get rid of the energy left over in that wet steam. And to get rid of that energy, often what's done is you simply convert that energy into an alternate source of water, like you see up here, and you cool off the water to allow it to go back into the heat source again. So the cooling towers that you see at any thermal plant, even whether that might even be coal or oil or nuclear or geothermal, those are emitting water vapor from getting rid of that heat. Now, if you're doing a fossil fuel, obviously those will have pollutants that are coming out into the environment. And the truth is that when you look at the smoke that's coming from coal, that is actually radioactive. The naturally occurring radium and other radionuclides that are in the coal will eventually decay into radon. All the radium that's in there, that decays into radon, and that radon actually is going up the smokestacks with a coal plant. And all of the other radionuclides are being concentrated in the ash. So that's a big myth about nuclear, is that there's just releasing radioactivity into the environment. There are certain amounts of radioactivity that are released, but they are by law within the regulatory limit. That means that any kind of exposure that a member of the public could have is a small fraction of natural background radiation. Even if you lived right at the fence of a nuclear power plant, by law, the maximum amount of radiation dose from all sources combined is a fraction of what your annual natural background would be. So I hope that helps. You get a lot of comments like this out there where people can be pretty much afraid. So I hope that helped. I hope you learned something, and I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.